And number 6, true leadership is self-manifestation, not proving yourself to anybody. And number 7, true leadership is self-exposure. When you expose your real self, you become a leader. The real gift that you are. I have a new book. I just signed a contract with one of the largest publishing companies in the world, Time Warner. And the book that they want me to write on is a very interesting subject I've been working on for about 15 years. This will be the first book I've done on this subject. It's called The Power of Servant Leadership. And the whole research is based on Jesus and his philosophy. And they want to publish it, which is nice. And the contract is worth money, plenty money. So I signed a contract. I tell them sure. This book is going to be dealing with this issue of what true leadership is. And I want to give this to you before you leave. See, servant leadership does not mean subservience. It's completely the opposite. True leadership is when you serve yourself to the world. So before you can serve yourself to the world, you have to first discover yourself. So servant leadership is finding your gift and serving it to the world. It's different from what you think. Jesus said, if you want to be great, you don't become great by suppressing other people, oppressing other people, and making other people inferior. He said that's the way the system of the world operates. They like to lord it over one another. He said, but it shall not be so in my kingdom. In my country, in my culture, he says, greatness is opposite. Greatness is becoming a servant or a slave to the masses. You serve yourself to the masses. I put it this way. True greatness is self-distribution. That's what I'm doing right now. I am serving you my gift. Here's the way he concluded. He says, look at me, he says. The Son of Man did not come to be served by many, but to serve himself, a ransom to many. Why? I am ransom. That's my gift, he says, and I serve it to many. That's why I'm great. The key to leadership, my dear, therefore has nothing to do with titles, nothing to do with techniques, methods, or skills. It has to do with you finding out your gift and refining it and serving it to us. We will seek you out for it. It makes you great. Therefore, true leadership is self-discovery. I'm a slave. That's why I'm debt free. I'm a slave. That's why I'm here and you're there. I'm a slave. Because while you were sleeping, I had to be studying all that stuff. Jesus asked a question one time. The disciples were arguing, who's the greatest, who's the greatest? And he heard them. He said, what are you all talking about? He said, do you want to be great? He said, watch this. And he calls a little child. Because in the middle of them, he says, you want to be great? Get becoming this little child. And what does he mean? He said, because in the kingdom of God, you become great when you act like a little child. Now, you got to study children. You tell children, go get my shoes. Go get some water. Go pick that up for me. And they just go. He says, if you want to be great, just do what everybody says. Become the servant. And then he says, who is greater? The one sitting at the table or the one who serves? I met Michael Jordan a few times. One time we were chatting. What an amazing guy. And he had read a few of my books, so he recognized me. His office was in the hotel where I was living. He has an office in a hotel. And I was living in the hotel.